Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want us to talk about attitude, all right? Attitude and talents. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Use your attitude, talents, and abilities to impact someone's world today. Use your attitude, talent, and abilities to impact someone's world today. That is what I want us to talk about for some couple of minutes. I'm not here to flatter you. I just want to remind you that every single day you have tools in your hand already, resources in your soul that are meant to make someone's world a little bit better, a little bit brighter, and a little more bearable. See, it's easy to think of big names and celebrities when we talk about impact, but today's mind shift is grounded in something that is far more reachable, something that I believe is real, something practical, and that is using your attitude, your talents, and your abilities to impact someone's world today. This is not a motivational stuff. It's not for you to pin on Pinterest. It's a personal charge. I believe it's a personal declaration that you can break down and get serious with. See, you walk around with influence, and I need you to believe that, and I need you to know that even when you don't feel influential, you don't feel it, but you have it. Your presence, your words, your response to a problem, these things move people. They either move them forward or they push them far away. All right? You've got a toolbox that is always with you, and it's not hidden. That toolbox includes your attitude, your talent, your abilities. These are not optional, all right? You use them every single day, whether consciously or not, you use them. The real question now is, are you using them with intention? Are you using them with intention? Because impact doesn't require perfection. It just requires participation. It requires participation. The first thing in the quote is attitude. That is the first tool. Attitude. Your attitude works into every room before you do. It speaks louder than your words. It teaches people how to feel around you. I want to ask you this. When you show up, does peace come with you or tension? Does possibility come with you or pessimism? When you show up, do people see solution or more problem? You don't need a microphone to impact someone's world. Sometimes all it takes is being the one person in the room who refuses to be negative, the one person who chooses gratitude when other people are grumbling, the one person who listens fully, the one person who shows up with a calming presence instead of a chaotic one. That is impact. Your attitude is a thermostat, all right? It doesn't just reflect the room. It sets the tone of it. It sets the tone for the room. So you don't underestimate the power of choosing your mindset before you leave your house, because before you get on that call, you have the power to choose your mindset. Before you speak to that colleague, before you correct that child, before you respond to that disrespect, your attitude can build bridges or walls every single day. Believe me, I know what this is about, all right? Sometimes I choose a very, very nasty attitude when I can choose peace, all right? So I'm talking from experience and I'm advising you from that experience. So here's the challenge for today. Pick one conversation and decide ahead of time that I will bring the right attitude into this one. And you see what type of change will happen. And let's talk a little bit about your talent. Yeah, your talent were not given to you just to build your name. They were given to serve other people, to shape environments, to shift perspectives, and to solve problems. Some people sing, some people draw, some people build systems, some people organize chaos, some people make people laugh, some people hold space for pain. Whatever your talent is, you've been given that thing for other people. This is the mistake most people make with their talent. We hide it until it is perfect, we hide it. Or we compare it until it feels useless. Or we weigh it until it makes more money or it makes us money. Don't let that person be you. Don't let that type of person be you. If your voice brings comfort, use it today. If your creativity brings joy, share it today. If your leadership brings clarity, speak it today. If your presence brings stability, stay present today. Don't sit on your talent waiting for a stage. Use it in your daily spaces. Where you are right now is your world. Use it there. You'll be surprised how many lives are touched, not by your career, but by your consistency with what you've been given. So today, before this day ends, I want you to think, where can I use what I've been given to give someone something better? Where can I use what I've been given so that I'll be able to give someone something better? And then we'll talk about your abilities, all right, the skills that you've sharpened over time. Unlike your talent, which often comes naturally, your abilities are developed. You are not born knowing how to manage projects, knowing how to run reports, write proposals, code websites, or even teach classes. They were learned, practiced, honed over time. And yet, we often forget that these everyday skills can change someone else's life if we will just simply use them with generosity. Let me just say this plainly. Your ability to listen might be the reason someone doesn't give up today. Your ability to organize may be what saves your team hours of frustration today. Your ability to explain something clearly may be what turns confusion into confidence for a student, a co-worker, or a friend today. See, you don't have to change the whole world, right? But you can absolutely impact someone else's world right now, today. And if you are sitting there thinking, well, I don't have any amazing abilities, I want you to pause. All right, I want you to stop thinking. I want you to pause that thought for a moment. If you know how to comfort, how to encourage someone, how to cook, how to plan, how to pray, how to calm, how to support, that is power. You have power. So stop looking for some dramatic calling. Start using your daily capacity where you are right now. See, this is where we have to shake off the fog of comparison, because impact doesn't need a platform. You may think that because you are not a CEO, a pastor, an influencer, or a best-selling author, your impact is small. But that is not true. That is not true at all. Holding space for a friend who is grieving is impact. Encouraging your spouse to keep going is impact. Uplifting your team with your attitude at work is impact. Making your kids feel safe after a long day is impact. Being kind to someone who looks invisible, that is impact. And impact is not always about fixing something. We are fixated on fixing things. Sometimes it's just about reminding someone that they matter. Sometimes it's just about being a mirror for the goodness that they cannot see in themselves. So don't get caught up in spotlight syndrome, where you believe your contribution only counts if it is seen by many people or if it goes viral. No. What if God assigned you not to crowds, but to consistency? What if your role today is to be present with what you've been given right here, right now, right where you are? Let's talk a little bit about the ripple effect. When you choose to bring the right attitude, when you show up with your unique talent, when you offer your own skills, you change the atmosphere. You shift perspectives. You create a domino effect that may go way farther than you may see. You could be the reason someone doesn't quit today. You could be the reason someone remembers their worth. You could be the reason someone keeps believing there is good left in people. This is bigger than you, and yet it is only possible through you. So I want that to sink in, all right? I want that to sink in. This is your action plan for today as I draw this episode to a close. Check your attitude before your next interaction. Ask yourself, what tone am I bringing? Am I bringing life-giving or draining? Use your talent intentionally today. Draw something, speak something, encourage someone, fix something, share something, all right? And offer one ability to help someone else's progress today. Maybe it's teaching, explaining, organizing, writing, solving. Pick one. Use it today and use it freely. And let me challenge you as you go today. Do not wait for someone to ask for help. Offer it generously. Sometimes impact requires you taking initiative. Use your attitude. use your talent and use your ability to help someone to take a step